I will show you how to add keyframes in CapCut, so you can do things like this and make your videos more professional and really stand out in the edit. Follow along, let's jump to CapCut. So the first thing you need to do, check that you are on the correct tab, you're in the video tab and the basic tab. Here I want to do a zoom out, move the picture to the right, to the left, and also darken the image a little bit. Everything at the same time while we're doing this. Let's start with the simple one. So basically it's the scale one. I call this zoom. Let's add a keyframe here at 8 seconds. So basically here you have a keyframe button. You just click on it and now it locks in the 100%. So in the timeline you added basically a point where it's always going to be 100% the scale. Now let's move forward, let's say till 10 seconds. And now I will want to zoom in. So basically I want to zoom in, let's say to 130%. So as you can see in this window here, now I'm much closer to the camera. Let's see how it looks. Easy. And basically at the end point of the keyframe, you don't need to click on the keyframe button itself. It automatically locks it in when you change the setting. But as you can see in the image here, now my hat is not showing, so I want my hat also to show. So then I go back in the first keyframe. This is the starting point. Then I can also move the image with the position, or I can even rotate it. But I will click add keyframe here. So now basically it's in the standard position. Then when we go to the end point, I just drag here and move my image down. You could also use the X and Y positioning if you want to be really exact where you want your image to be. So now when we go in, look, it zooms in my face, so my hat is showing because it's moving the image also down at the same time. The second key point is the end point, and everything after this one, it's gonna stay at 130%, the same scale we had in the keyframe point. Now if I go a little bit further down, now I want my image to zoom back till the original positioning, like this. Now when we check out what happens, it zooms in and zooms out. Easy, ain't it? But let's add some extra spice between here. So now it's starting to zoom out already. So I will add another keyframe here and I will do a drastic and quick zoom in, zoom out. Then I will move the image to the middle. Then after that I will make a quick scaling again. Let's go to 150% to make it really big. Then I will also want to move my image to the left like this. Then let's go somewhere here and let's add the zoom to be the same, but I will move my image to the right and now that's the keyframe there. Then it will start to zoom out. Let's see how it looks. It's quite wild, as you can see. The closer you have the keyframes, the quicker it will do it. And you can actually, if you want to, you can zoom in, and if you have made some cuts, you can, edit them to the beat, or in where you have cut the, your timeline. But this is a really simple example, so I didn't cut anything. Now, at this point, I also want to, darken the image when it's gonna move to the side. So I'll start from here. Then again in the editor, we go to the opacity. Let's add a keyframe. Let's keep it at 100% here. Then when we go there, I want to darken it, let's say till 30%. Then when we move forward, I will also want to keep it at the same level. So let's add a keyframe here. And then when we zoom back out at the end point, I want it to come back to 100. Let's see how it looks from the beginning. Zoom in. Really nice effect. It's really easy to add keyframes in CapCut. Just point and click and drag. You can basically keyframe anything. You can adjust the colors with the keyframe. So at one point it will change to blue or red or just regular color grading. I think CapCut is really easy to use for beginners and it's free to use. So it's a really good software in my opinion. Hopefully you enjoyed this one and see you in the next one.